Hey, so thanks for joining. Today we're going to be importing a domain that you've already purchased and registered into your hosting. So if you've already purchased a domain and registered it through your hosting, you don't need to do this. But for most people, they're going to have purchased a web domain and now they're going to import it into the host. I use SiteGround, which you can see on the screen right now. I found they're the best all round for security, for features, for the solutions they offer. I've been with them now for about 12 years. I've used HostGator and One-on-One and various other hosts, but I always come back to SiteGround. So in my opinion, they're the best. And there's a link below if you want to give them a trial. So let's get started. This is what we're importing. We're going to use this domain here, ninafranks.com. I'm not using it at the moment, so it's a good training one to use. So let me go ahead and log in. Okay, great. Now, first thing I'm going to do is come to websites. Okay, and then I'm going to click on new website. All right, now, if I had a domain that purchased on SiteGround, I would be clicking here, but this is a domain I already own. So I'm going to click here, okay, and ninafranks.com, okay, and then continue. Now, excuse me, I don't have a website on that domain at the moment. I'm not using it. So I'm going to select Start a New Website. Okay, now, do I want to have WooCommerce on there? WooCommerce is a free e-commerce shop plugin that has loads of features and works really well with WordPress. But I'm not going to sell anything from that domain. So I'm just going to go ahead and install WordPress CMS. CMS means Content Management System. So this is going to help on the styling and the design and the content of my site. Okay, so now I need to enter my details so that it will email me on the login. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, you'll just need to pause there so that you can save the password that you just created. Okay, so the username, the email address is your admin email, and the password you create is the password you're going to use to get in to your website once it's set up. So I've just got a prompt here if I want any of these products. I already have them, so I'm just going to skip that. Okay. And here we go with the install. I don't need any of those either. I already have these services, so you might want to go ahead and install them. But for me, I already have them covered. So as you can see, it takes less than 2 minutes to set up my website with this complete WordPress and all the other services from SiteGround that you get, Site Scanner and notifications. So if I check my email in a moment, I will get the admin logon and password, but I'm going to show you how to do that anyway. And that is now all set up. Now, before you leave this screen, one thing that you need to do is change the DNS, domain name server settings, of the domain that you've just set up, because it's registered by another company, but you're hosting it here on SiteGround or wherever you're hosting it. Okay, so if your domain, again, if your domain is registered somewhere else like GoDaddy or One-on-One, etc., but you're hosting it in a different place, SiteGround or HostGator, then you'll need to do this step. If the domain you're setting up is already on your host server, then you don't need to do these steps. You just need to install WordPress. Okay, so I'm going to need this domain here, this DNS. So I'm going to copy that this code here. There's 2 of them, and that will enable the domain to point to this server. Okay, so let's swap screens. We're going into the place where I normally purchase my domains. And what we're going to do is actually click on name servers here, and then we're going to change name servers. I'll use my own name servers. So we've got number 1, and then number 2 is just going to be number 2. I don't need to go back and copy that, and save. Okay, and save. Okay, so if we do this now, refresh the page, we should see that the name servers have changed. Now, sometimes it takes a while to take effect. Okay, so we might not see the website when we go into it just now. So we're just going to go to the site tools. And there we go, we're all set up and ready to go. So you've installed WordPress. You can use free email on this if you want. You just set it up here and you can get a free email on that. And you're ready to go with your site. When you want to log in, you come to this page and you can just log in here directly from the admin panel or in the normal way, which I'm going to show you on the next video.